Hello, hello, hello. We are ready to go. Oh, I forgot one thing. I've got a new way of actually... Somebody's streaming fucking Primordialis. I've got a new way of getting my videos easily done. I just fucking made a notepad like a smart guy. And saved my information there. It's nothing special, just the description. Save this so I can send it to the Discord. Just for people who want to join, it's in the description below. Alright. We're gonna be continuing Bugtown and our bug-based industries. Hopefully, we win or die. That's it. We either win or die. Even though there's no victory conditions for Song 6, I will win. I must win. It's gonna be a chill day. As like I've said in the past, it's a little harder after working to do a nice good old stream. But Songs of 6 is what I'm gonna play anyway, so I may as well stream and answer questions or whatever people might have. It appears that the export depot for coal here is a little too efficient, so we're gonna get rid of him. And hopefully that will fix itself. In the last one, we were basically just accumulating more bugs, and I believe these were turning into adults soon. Yes, good. So, how many workers do we have? 221. In order to get the next technology for this one, I think you need to have like literally thousands. Oh, that's 1,000 Garthemes. Okay. Well, let's assume that when we get the next tech, or next population boost, we can actually throw some technology at these guys. So we'll just keep growing our population here. How many are we set to? 0. Okay. So let's set this to... We want to have 1,200. That should be good. I think that's the next population you have to hit. Oh, 1,500. Okay. We will get there in time. In the meantime, we will continue mining. It looks like we're gonna mine out a lot of this stuff down here. Let me also do something really quickly. Because we want to build... We're gonna build like ration makers, or not ration makers, actually maybe some ration makers. We'll store our rations over here. So that way they're out of my way. I don't have to think about them. Set this to, there we go. I'll probably put more pastures or breeders in as well. I think it's time we start digging out this whole area. There we go. We could get some over here. There's no storage for bread, physically. But I can see that there's 188 in a hauler. I believe. Yes. Or it's lying to me. Why does it say haulers 192 out of 320? Maybe they're physically carrying it around. I never really noticed that there's actually like a detailer that tells you whether or not it's being picked up or not. So resources exist scattered on the map that are not yet stored and counted. True. So that's these piles of meat here that just are not counted yet. Which we need to actually start turning into rations, probably. One of our regions might have decent herb farm. I don't think so. That sucks. Although that's pretty good. We can get this upgrade here. Although I may get the upgrade. I still need the innovation anyway, so let's just do this. And that should be good. Perfect. I know I can get the tax building, but it's like $200 difference, whatever. Not really that good. It's not my interest. But sure, I'll add it to all of them. It's gonna give me a couple $100 more, actually. Damn, not bad. Not fucking bad. Yeah, give me some of that too. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. So you will give me all your money. In return, I will give you nothing. Perfect. That is how trade works. Yeah, they don't have shit though. I wish that the taxes boosted how much you're actually physically getting in terms of materials. That would make it so good. And the fact, okay, so this is the region. I can never lose SOS. They literally, I don't know what else you can get, but that's such a cool effect that I wonder if in the future I can get a boost to having 5 cut stone come in. Is there a technology that boosts? Probably not, because it's not something you can create on the world map. They're just delivering it to me. That's probably like a very rare thing to happen, because I've never seen that happen in any of my playthroughs so far. I feel lucky. Let's put some benches in for these boys. These boys. You need some good old benchery action. And then just trying to get that population going at this point. We need some housing. 80 plus houses. Where are these people living? Okay, on the outskirts. So what we could do is take this bug piece here. And is there foundation throughout here? Not particularly good, so let's just, you know, put one of these in. And even maybe one of those, just to kind of wrap it up. That way there's lots of bug space for these guys to live in. And we gotta do some stuff out here. We gotta find things for these bugs to do out in the open. And a lot of people probably like, well, you should build inside the mountains. I will. But I'm not really anticipating spending much time inside the mountains, as they're god-awful and ugly as hell. Like, it's just so dreary and so boring. It's so cruddy in here. I don't want to be in there anymore, so I'm gonna leave. And they'll exist and they'll do the things I ask them to do in their own fashion, but I'm gonna spend a lot of my time out here. Good old sunny side. Look at that. They're all out here dancing and raving around like mad people. These little blue icons are all insane people. We might even hit that 200 insane people with them instead. I haven't hit that recently. I think you get a boost to insanity rate. What do you get for that title? You need to have 200 crazy people. You get a 14% boost to sanity. It's not bad. Alright. Well, we could maybe expand clay digging operations, as we're gonna kind of spend a lot of human labor into that. I think they're wily sons of bitches, but I think I can contain them through proper means. I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that too. Leave them their road. So 160 potential workers are going to be here. Is that storage? That doesn't look like storage. This is probably... Does not feel like near enough. That's probably still not good enough. It's gonna fill this thing up really, really fast. So we want to be prepared for that. Let's give him some good old auxiliaries in here. That's 9. I don't want to cover up any portions of their mining operation here. 76. We're gonna have to expand it over here. It's fine. Oh wait, I thought you couldn't build these on... Oh, maybe it's only fisheries that are doing that to me. Perfect. Get that going. There was something else that I was thinking about doing to the humans, I think it was. I was gonna make them suffer in some fashion, but I can't remember what I was gonna do to them. I hope it comes back to me, so that I can be horrible to them. That's all I dream for. Let's give them another human lab over here. Let's give them some structure to the back of it. There's probably something to do with this. I know I need more of them. Oh, I remember now. I needed to put things in here to make them obey me. You will obey or fucking die. I will execute you. That's really kind of sad. It feels like you should get more out of that yellow spot, right? 4 executions. I mean, theoretically, I don't need that. 2 executioners is what I do like, though. Because I've mentioned in the past that they don't seem to execute as quickly as you'd like them to. And as these are heads, let's put them in the back, because I always like shoving them in the back. So they'll build that. Then we'll have some nice gear in this zone from that, as well as... We'd need a stock. And I don't want to spend any points on that. So, we've got plenty of space for humans. Our population of them is 8. We've lost a couple due to laboratory-based brain accidents, brain explosions, and other brain bursts. So we'll ask for 12 of them. We no longer really require Kryptonians, although they will keep the ones that we have. Also, I saw that we had 17 Lunarians. Okay, I think they're doing something for me though. Yeah, they're smithing. You're lucky, stupid fucking Dondarrions. I don't really want to worry about that submission too much. I wish you could see it kind of... Okay, you can. Total 3.79 times 0.28 gives me a 1. So their numbers are fulfillment, our army, humidifiers. So humidifiers actually add a submission boost. Well, I can actively fix all humidifier based issues. What I want to do is probably have something like this. Why not just decorate it like this as I go along? We want to make these people sick to their fucking stomach. I can't imagine. Like, I tried... Actually, if anybody's ever ridden on the... I don't know if it exists anymore, but there's the Lilo and Stitch, like, universal ride. I imagine they smell like the fart or the burp that Stitch does in your face. If you've ever ridden the ride, you know exactly the smell that's never left you your entire life. And I was there too. We can share that one together. The tragedy, the horror. It was fucking god awful. Who thought it would be a good idea to let a animatronic thing burp into your face with like hot stinky ass cheek burp? And like, God, I can't even replicate the smell. To this day, I've never smelled anything worse. And I've cleaned out like literal fucking sewer systems. But yeah, that's what I imagined the humidifiers emitting. The smelliest substance on Earth. So that's good. We do want to get a better army trained up here. We do not have the training ground space. As we seem to be able to produce a decent amount of furniture. We're not there yet, but when we get our noble upgrades, we'll be able to switch over to a carpenter. We want to get an actual training ground here. And there's no good foundation up there, but here is pretty good foundation down here. What are you all doing down here? But I also don't want to send them off too far. So we might just build it up here. Right. Build something like this. This isn't gonna be as round as I'd like, probably. Okay, perfect. So we will shove in a bunch of fucking battle stations here. Perfect. I'll edit the bottom there, actually, because probably get away with doing this instead. Perfect. This is a very nice sized building. Shove a couple more in here. Now, how does something like that happen? Alright. There we go. So 108 trainees train here at a time. Like I said, I wish I could make it more rounded, but I'm really not going to attempt that. Might not even look good with the other building there, but do what we must for the good of bug kind. That looks fine. For the betterment of Bugtopia. No, we're Roach Town. Bugtopia is a long time ago. That was a different fiend. It was a whole other creature that made Bugtopia. finally finished that. We could throw a bunch of the spare workers that we get into that, but we're not gonna do it yet. Make sure these houses are set to the boys. So everyone should have a house. Except for the few in here that don't have them, surprisingly. Well, solution. It's like I said, I do not care. This area is ugly as it is. We're just gonna build them houses in rows like this. Good luck. You're gonna need it in there. We just leave them to it and never look at them again. Feels good, I like to do that. Alright, let's continue to put stinky stinks throughout the city. We have to line the city in stink. I'm not really going for a too perfect look, but if I can, and like on these roads, I will try a little bit. I kind of wish that these things could be like auto done for you sometimes, but then they would like put it in their house's wall and just like fuck up your whole building structure. I should boost it considerably. Oops, did they already build that training ground? Holy shit, you guys are efficient. The question is, do I want to upgrade this? It'll give me a 50% bonus, so I have to do that. That makes training these fuckers much easier. And hopefully it's not too square. The sides of it are gonna be, but I don't think that the sides here are gonna count over this. Yeah, that's good. So technically still in the clear for the roundness. And let's get a little bit of road access over here. It's the training them to 50% part. Train them down to 30. Oh, we hit the rank? Oh, that's not the rank. That's from the humans' innovation. I'm like, when did they do that? Good job, human brains. Continue your great work for our people. I think the main thing here is that we've got 220, and I think we've got 4 multicolored breeders doing the work for them instead of just one all upgraded. I am purchasing meat. I should have it set to like a decent amount, because the thing is, I had turned it off for the wars. Now that we're like falling out of control, it's okay that we spend a little bit of our money on food. And actually, you know what? How much does a loaf of bread cost? 30. And then our export for rations, 41. We would never sell it anyways. Well, one thing we could potentially do here is boost this up and get that going that way. Probably put a few more workers there. Bug, Bug Dimsdale Dimmadome owner. What's his name? Fucking Dale Dimmadome? Or something like that. Doug? I think it's Doug. The sad part is I actually grew up watching all those shows, and like the vast majority of those creators are like passing away now due to multiple varieties of circumstances, which are all sad. It's like, god damn it. What is with industry of fucking animation being really sad and depressing? Like all the people that die in it are always like depressing deaths. Doug Dimmadome. After the depressing talk. But no, it's sad though. I feel bad. I'm like, what the heck? The guy that did the music for Fairly Odd Parents and like a dozen other shows just passed away in a car accident. He was like young. He was pretty young, like 60s. Young in the terms of like a Hollywood person or rich person. I don't know. They're probably not that rich though. They're probably averagely wealthy. Moderately wealthy. That's the best type, probably. I think. I imagine. I wouldn't know. Doug Dimmadome would probably fall into the exorbitantly wealthy class of like. No, he would. He's not gonna, like, slightly. He would actually fall into that. He would definitely be reaching, like, Elon Musk status by now. Gotta hand it to him, though. He works hard for his money. And by he works hard, I mean he puts other people to work for him. They work hard on his behalf. As it should be. That'd probably get a lot of people a lot of views if they did like a analysis of Doug Dimmadome versus Mr. Krabs as characters. 10 million views right there. Yeah. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Guy Moon passed. I say passed away, he died is just as fine, but it's definitely a sad one. Because it's like, oh god, he was like the vast majority of some of my favorite cartoons or shows as a kid. I don't know if it was like LA Driving or if it was like the, I think he was like a Battlefield dev. He did like EA different games. His was different. I don't know if it was like that. I think that Guy Moon probably got like into an like holiday tier crash. But I don't know, that one kind of threw me for a loop watching that like clip of the dev fucking blowing through a tunnel, and when they explained, like, I don't know if it's explained by like the media, but someone made a point that it's what caused that was that he came out of a dark tunnel into a bright area, and that's it. And that's like literally like a key feature of fucking Battlefield games. It's so stupid. Like, the one point of your life you should pay attention is when you're driving a sports car as fast as you humanly can. But I'm lucky that I will never touch. I've been driven around by people who are like that, and that's why I'm afraid of vehicles. I have a phobia. I don't plan to be in one anytime soon. Not like I don't go in cars, but like with crazy people driving. It has to be a trusted individual. Yeah, exactly. I don't ride. Like I just walk to work because on my legs I can actively move faster in like a stopping go like fashion, and it's not far where I have to go usually. Like, I've been hit by a car, and it was only because I had picked up a bike, and it's not like I stole it, but it was an e-bike. This is like early e-bikes. It's a giant, bright yellow e-bike that I took, and I'm like clumsily getting used to it for like the first 2 seconds, and this fucking lady waves at me, but I think she's waving at me, and she's actually covering her eyes from the sun, and she just fucking slams into me as hard as she possibly can with her car, and then looks at me and then yells out of her car, like something inside of it. I couldn't hear her. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to continue to get run over here, so I popped off the side of her car and called her a dumb bitch, and then like tried to get away from her. She kept driving, and she drove away. So I was lucky that I moved out of the way. But yeah, she had all the time of the world to see me. It wasn't like I fucking flew out 40 miles per hour in front of her. I was like slowly going. I'm like 5 miles per hour. Not even. I was like at 1 mile per hour pace. Just trying to cross the sidewalk. Or stop walk. But I'm from Massachusetts, and we are known as massholes because of the driving. It's not because of our personality, it's actually because of our driving. So I will live the rest of my days never touching the inside of a vehicle. Probably. Unless I leave Mass. Then maybe I will. Not to say I haven't driven, though. I did for work. Right now we're just fucking bum rushing this population boost here. We're trying to get 1,200 babies here. 1,200 bad boy Garthemis. Oh yeah, we were gonna also have an import depot for... Because ideally we want to spend a lot of this money that we're maintaining here. These are all imports for the materials that are coming in from the globe. I mean, it won't be as bad to probably have this here like that. Yeah, Massachusetts is really bad. We had, unfortunately, a police officer just got killed by, like, something similar to that. And, like, quite a few people died because of ice just the other day. Like, fucking snow, like, not as snow, it gets very hot. Because we're an urban center, and then by the end of the day, it all freezes, all this melted snow, and it turns into super wet slicks of ice all over the place. It's pretty scary stuff, because most people who aren't from Worcester... Oh god, I gave myself away. It doesn't matter, actually. I've said it before. People who don't know my city are gonna get fucked bad. I welcome anybody to try and come and visit me. You will get fucking either rear-ended, attacked by a homeless person. Yeah, quite a few other things will happen, but I probably couldn't say. It's not that bad, but it's just not a nice place. I do like this state, though. It is a fucking nice place. Goal is to get the hell out of the city before the city kills me. Kills me. I'm not excited for the prospect of being an old man in the city that somebody walks up and bonks me. Because my only reaction will be to be bonked and then die, probably. There's no morphine. And then they'll ask me as I'm and ascending. Why didn't you fucking try harder? You failed. I'm imagining like the whatever kind of like maybe angels, who knows? Some kind of creature will be the ones doing the mocking. Or it could be freaks, fiends. That'd be ironic. Be pulled straight to hell. Like you were a fucking bastard anyways. That's why you get sent here. I'm just fucking blabbing anyways. We've got a lot of work to do in this fucking city, but it's really just up to the population boosting. We might need to start adding like quadruple the amount of baby makers. We've got a lot of space to work with here. Got this one right here. And each one of these is 20 babies. As I'm not going to be able to utilize that patch of the stone, I'm going to actually do this probably here. That way we can double it up. Probably want to put some services in here. I don't think they have a market in this vicinity. Do I want to build the long market? Probably. Sometimes the long market's necessary. The long market. We have to do it this way though. Nove Hagen is usually fertile. Oh god, he brought back the fucking events on a regular basis. This is this to me? Excuse me? Is that my city? Hold on. Do not tell me I have a fucking 0.5 on my crafting rate. How the fuck would I tell? It's saying to regions, but they can't produce resources. You better not be fucking playing with me. I feel like they're at half quality right now or something. No, they're not, though. What the fuck does this even mean, dude? Thanks for the ambiguous fucking event. It's my favorite feature in a game is ambiguous events. That probably means something that I probably should be worried about, but I don't really seem to understand because I don't know. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because unless regions could be making materials and I missed something. Can they do that when they get to like Megalopolis? Like no one will ever reach? No one on the face of the earth could ever reach Megalopolis. Let's give him some clothing. Not even saying any. Is it just? It's just Novhagen getting the effect. That has to be addressed. The fact that it's even showing things that couldn't be even related to what is made in a region. And it's just boosting their loyalty. What the fuck do I care about loyalty for? When the region's loyal to me. Nothing matters. It's not like it's a bad thing that happened. I'm just kind of annoyed that it's like so like blatantly in your face, and it kind of seems like it's supposed to do something. It's not. It's just kind of like gobbledygook. Oh shit, we have fucking really bad food services. Well, fuck it. We go up. It's gonna lower our thing, but boost the total health overall here. We gotta find a way to produce better fucking. I almost fucking choked really bad there. Better meat. I didn't want to fucking make too much coffee. Fucking choked on air. We have to make better meat. That was probably the most interesting fucking noise. One of these days I will probably actually hit the bucket though on stream. I want to be one of the first. And I can claim a title. Died on stream. Oh, there's definitely quite a few streamers beat me there. But I wouldn't do it live. I would only do it on, not on like video, I mean. You would just think it was a gag for like 20 or 30 minutes. As I enter up with the fiends, or enter downwards with the fiends. And the freakish fools. I wish that doorways actually copied over the fucking roads. Bastards. Also, let's set this to the boys. The main thing here is that we have to build up more rations. I'm willing to even do a little bit of this. If our money is over 100,000, we'll spend it on rations. Buy up all the rations, fill these buildings up. Get another one. Attach it here. Do the same here. So, rations, that's not too bad. You want to fill this up at anything over 100,000. Alright. Get to ordering that shit. Boys! So theoretically, only 1,000 can come at a time. So that's 5,600 plus the interest rate and everything else. you could probably efficiently purchase rations over everything else, to be honest. It's not even that expensive. Import depots are full. Yeah, spare workers will unfill it, I mean. Getting 1,000 rations at a time is not a bad trade-off, to be quite frank. And now we can sell the Scythalon ore. Why do we not have trade deals with you guys? Fine. I'll give you back your trade deal. I kind of want to just like make regions so that I could trade with them at this point. This wouldn't be a bad region to get. It would connect us up through here. Oh, Goran's in the way. I thought that was ours. Fuck you, Goran. Fuck you. So what I'm gonna end up doing is copying this over to these guys here. So that way 3 people just start offloading these rations as quickly as possible. And I mean, we're still making money, so you can't really argue with success there. That's a sure sign of a good economy. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I think we're just mass exporting everything that we get. Material-wise. Give me more rations. You know what we should do is set up a true import depot. Oh, well, they got some of them down. We're gonna artificially inflate our numbers. I guess it's not even artificially, it's just efficiently doing it here. So put that guy right there. Put you there. Why move it away? Because I can fit one more in. And why don't we shove a well up here? Actually, probably want the well to be like back here, and then the hearth to be more in the front. Oh shit, we didn't set this to rations. There we go. So we have 15,000 rations now. And growing. That's our health at. It's getting there. The only thing we need to do is get that population up to 1,500. And with the new baby makers, it seems like we're getting there pretty fast. So let's set this to be 1,400. That way we can get the population we need to get over 15. Get those first noble upgrades. Holy shit. That's what I talk about when I talk about rations. Yes. Yes. You know what, actually? Add a 0. I like to have it over 1,000,000. One thing we can also do, start exporting spare shields and also swords, which I'm making over here. Guess I may as well put it down here, probably. Got a bunch of free workers too, so we're just gonna shove them into the Sithlon mine. The more work we can get done here, the better. Matter of fact, fill her up. We can make crap loads of money off the Garthemis abilities here. Actually, probably the best money making faction so far, besides Dundarians. And then we want to make sure this is set to flanks. We have 800 troops, so anything over, yeah, we'll do that. That way we can give them each 2 for now, or maybe we just double our numbers, probably, yeah. And that way it's good, right? If I have them select from a warehouse, they will pull indefinitely without checking the number that I had set. So the same, we'll go for 15. Actually, we'll just set it at 12 here, or 11. Somewhere in there. Right, anything over 180 for this bad boy. And then the same, we want to probably set this somewhere around 280. That way we don't sell it for too little. Also, change that. Okay. That's looking good. We want to make some more groups. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Edit them. Wish you could edit them all like you used to be able to, but not anymore. So we'll get them all trained up. The bigger our army, the more slaves we can have, the better our knowledge and our production rate. Ideally, we get Dundarians for the vast majority of that stuff. And just main Garthemis as infantry. And humans doing the knowledge work. And with us doing the mining and the masonry and everything else, will be pretty efficient, I think. We've got our little bastard Cretonians doing the refining. We can just sit here and kind of chill out for a second. And nice, we got that population, that boost there. So I could probably pop it up. Yeah, I want to avoid plagues the best I can here. Physicians are really good, but I think they dislike that. No, they like them. Nice. So we'll try to get that for them. The gluttonous races like Garthemi and Cretonians are very hard to use, though, when it comes to this stuff. Oh, I see what's happening. We want to have 11 workers here. 7. I just ignore these. I honestly, I gave up on events long ago being anywhere useful. You could try to like memorize them all too, and I feel like they still like hit you with the like random chance of the thing you didn't expect. Yeah, so we got the happiness bonus. So good thing I ignored it, right? Nothing better than intangible options in a fucking game like this. Just so, like, disconnected from what it should be. Because it's usually something like, oh, a random cult formed in your city, what do you feel about them? Kill them all, let them fucking cult shit, or ignore it. And usually, ignoring them, they'll be like, oh, the cult has formed, it fully massed 10 million people, and now they're all leaving your city. Or you kill the leader, and then everyone's like, you fucking asshole. You killed my leader, and you do nothing, and then the same thing happens. It's like, irregardless of what you do. How is my happiness? Oh, it's probably because of that event. The loyalty, yeah. So their happiness is up, but their loyalty's down. Guess that works out. And then we'll fix the front here. So I shouldn't really worry. I think it's just gonna sit there, yeah. Lord Mayor, your poop stinks so bad your citizens are crying. What do you do? Flush it. The people found that because you flush it, this stink was so bad that you no longer have control of your city and everyone is killing you. Oh no. Really? Songs of Six? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you telling me that I now have fucking a riot because my poop didn't smell properly in this game? And no matter what I do, I can never win? Yes. And you're telling me it's also terminal? Yes. Most people don't know that Songs of Six-itis is terminal. There's no cure. Jake has your soul, just as he has mine. The only solution is to just pay up the raiders. Pay them up. When the government comes to your front door and they say, give me everything you have, and you're like, I don't have $8 billion. Well, toughen up, champ. You better fucking pull $8 million out of your ass cheeks. That's real life for you. When your neighbor comes over to your house and says, hey, you haven't given me everything in your house and all the money in your wallet. Can you fucking give me that right now? And you're like, no, what the heck? And then he declares war on you. And then gets the police involved. That kind of stuff. Sixth brain behaviors. I love Six. I can't wait until they make Songs of Six 2, though. He's really gonna cook with that one. We might even actually get, like, siege battles in the works. It's unimaginable, I know. Nice, so we got a lot more babies being born here. I feel like I need to expand you. You're not doing what I need you to do fast enough. Perfect. Maybe we can eat people faster. At least we have the rations thing situated. Look at all these. Completely full. We'll have to build like 40 of them. Good thing we have plenty of storage space. You guys done yet? Nope. One day at a time. What's my submission at now? 1.1. Why is the army only at 2? That's interesting. How do I get the army to 3? Or potentially higher. Still don't even have full access to this. I think it's because I don't have them internally either. Because I hate this zone. No, I probably should get some more slaves, but I'll probably wait a few minutes. Or rather, I probably am actually gonna take this as a chance to hop off, but I will be back. These night streams after I work will probably be like an hour or two after. So it's not going to be longer like the usual ones, but the days I actually have time, I'll definitely do like longer ones. So I appreciate everyone joining me tonight, and we'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.